I was born with a strange gift. The ability to see what no human being has ever seen before.
When thinking about the merits of a well-developed game, the struggle of crafting a compelling story is becoming more challenging. Seeing a story unfold in a virtual world with such realism captivates the rewarding experience of becoming part of a game. Game developer Quantic Dream is highly esteemed for this notion.
What did they do to you?
Beyond Two Souls is a tale exhibiting the struggle of humanity with a twist of supernatural conflict. The story is centered around Jodie Holmes, a tormented victim who's linked to an ethereal entity named Aiden, who grants Jodie extraordinary powers to manipulate anything on the physical plane. A turbulent relationship between the two makes it difficult for Jodie to control her gifted abilities, which further alienates her from her peers.
A monster!
Soon after, the government seek to exploit her powers for ulterior motives that only strain Jodie's ability to cope with her unique power. While Jodie is the main protagonist of Beyond, numerous characters are introduced as pivotal points in Jodie's lifespan, including Nathan Dawkins, a scientist who fosters Jodie and his desire to seek the answers of the paranormal in the midst of dealing with his tragic endeavors.
Please, don't leave me.
Much of Beyond's gameplay revolves in dialogue and quick-time events. Jodie is given options in the dialogue that change the way Jodie interacts with characters and obstacles. Unlike Quantic Dream's previous efforts of choices having consequences to the future, the only way Jodie interacts alters the way gameplay is created. If Jodie is cold and distant in her approaches, her options are limited, with the button commands being shaky from anxiety. If she becomes aggressive and angered by certain events, her approaches change the pacing of the quick-time events. The standard quick-time events remain the same. Button commands appear frequently in the dialogue, while much of the action sequences are rapid and immediate. This is introduced by the cover mechanics during stealth missions with Jodie, a new feature added to the quick-time events. Motions are fluid from transitioning to different covers, using tactical knowledge to take down foes, and using Aiden as well to use as a teammate in the missions. What is different about Beyond's sense of gameplay is actions don't change the story completely, only the gameplay. It is dynamic to the non-linear style agenda Beyond presents, a unique rhythm many games don't follow. One troubling new mechanic in Beyond's gameplay is the action sequences requiring the use of the analog stick. Players are expected to move the analog and the motion Jodie reacts during the scenes in slow motion. The static nature of using the analog sticks to react to Jodie's unpredictable motions becomes a daunting task when mistakes are made. Even the rest of the controls are often too static in certain scenarios, especially during action and chase sequences that mire the flow. Another uniqueness of Beyond is the branching narratives and different points of Jodie's life. Each area of Jodie's life is out of sequence, which shift back and forth between Jodie's adolescent years to the growth in her ability to control Aiden. It is a bit disorienting at first, since the focus of the story deviates from traditional narrative. However, the sequence of Jodie's timeline are crucial moments in Jodie's life. These are important areas of Beyond that documents the melancholy of Jodie's journey in the midst of yearning for a place in the world.
I didn't ask to be different. I just want to go out and have friends and be like other girls my age.
You'll never be like them.
An amazing sense of emotion is articulated in all the characters as each clash with their own imperfections. Graphics in the world of Beyond is so genuine in the attention to detail. From the glistening of sweat to the shadows cast in a dimly lit bar, little details in the visual design is praiseworthy. Environments like large expanding deserts offer a serene feeling during exploration, while chilly urban towns serve as somber moments in Jodie's life. The visual appeal of Beyond comes very close to the true realism produced in it. One issue in the graphics, however, is the constant frame rate issues in certain areas of the game. Most structures and NPCs might load slower, which in turn drag the frame rate to an extreme halt. This area is further exemplified by constant freezing during gameplay, a technical area needing improvement. Out of all areas of Beyond that excels the most, the dialogue and voice acting is uncomparable to the rest. Ellen Page's performance is very sentimental of her portrayal of Jodie Holmes, a difficult task to replicate in voice acting. Feelings prompted by Ellen Page's acting mirrors that of Beyond's narrative, an astonishing performance unlike any other.
Don't let them ever do that again.
Other major characters, including William Dafoe and Eric Winter, have exceptional performances in their roles, yet Ellen Page embodies Jodie's character so well, it shows the potential video game heroines have as a central character.
Tell them to leave me the alone, because next time, I'll kill everyone.
Beyond Two Souls takes pride in placing story narrative as an interactive element into gameplay. Within the interactive gameplay, characters are seen as relatable to actual humans, a touchstone in the game. The world of Beyond is beautiful and astonishing, but the frame rate drops and graphical errors bog down the experience. Including a troubling control system, Beyond Two Souls is far from perfect. Regardless, the story and original characters remind us that games are valued more these days by their story and gameplay, not the technical mechanics. It is a story not worth missing out on.
Just do what your heart tells you. Then you'll know you made the right decision.
Norse Gaming gives Beyond Two Souls 4 stars out of 5.